Hello, everyone. This week, I figure for a human at the extreme, we should do another extreme that we are all currently experiencing, which is isolation. And the readings for this week kind of cover a broad swath of what isolation can mean. Some by choice, some not by choice. So we talk about just what loneliness does and the psychological and physiological impacts that can actually have on somebody. The other article is about solitary confinement in prisons, and many people and even many different groups consider solitary confinement to be a form of torture. And I think that will come across quite strongly through the reading as well as through the video I've asked you to watch. One thing to keep in mind is that video is not the greatest quality, but it's one that I could get you all that was freely available, since it's really tough getting some resources from the library right now. So take all of this in stride. There are, because it hits close to home right now, really, really close to home. And I want you to think about isolation and loneliness in the context that are brought up in the reading, but also in the context that we are living in right now. And so when it comes to your writing prompt, I would really like you to think about how the isolation that we are imposing on ourselves for public health and safety, how that's impacting our mental health and mental well-being, as well as other things like gyms are closed and we can't be as physically active, at least in the ways we used to be, says the powerlifter who doesn't have home weightlifting equipment. So think about all of that. And think about how the things that we talked about or that are talked about in the articles are applying to your life right here and right now. And then I also want you to think a bit more about the solitary confinement in prisons and kind of what your thoughts are that on that are. Uh, do you consider it to be a form of torture? Should it be something that's completely eliminated? For some people, solitary confinement is because they misbehaved and they did terrible things while in jail. And for other people, solitary confinement is being used as a form of protection, but it has these huge, long lasting detrimental effects. And so, what does all of that mean? Yeah, so this is going to be another heavy one, but then I promise the rest of, well, I can't, I know, I make no promises, but at least the next one will be a little bit more, I guess, enjoyable. It's tough to say in these times, especially. But yeah, I figure we should talk about isolation because we are all experiencing it now, and it can have some real impacts on our health and well-being. So I hope you're all doing well. If you want me to upload more coloring book pages or pictures of my cats or the feral possums who come to visit my house, please let me know. I am more than happy to do it. Or if you have a request for a different virtual background, I will gladly take requests. Otherwise, my friend from college will keep on telling me things that he would like to see, such as the bar from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Anyway, take care of yourselves. I hope you're all doing well. And please, 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 if at any point you would like to chat with me, whether it's to talk about topics or just chat in general, my virtual door is open. I'm more than happy to set up a Zoom meeting with you and chat as needed. Right. Have a good one.